Oh my gosh, babe, this is so beautiful. I've been wanting to go to a pumpkin patch for like ever.
I know. And this is the biggest pumpkin patch in New Jersey. So,
oh wow,
it's it means a lot
it's beautiful. Yeah,
to you for me.
Yeah. Wait.
Anyways, the reason I brought you out here is
Yes.
You mean so much to me, and
Oh my
I'm
god.
so nervous.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing? Are you
Babe, we've been together now for like a couple weeks, and you're the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Your big round shape, and your orange skin, and the stem coming out of the top of you.
Stop! Are you talking about a pumpkin?
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm going to drink myself to death on cider.
Please fuck this pumpkin. But I just want to have a threesome with a pumpkin with you. And that's how you pumpkin patch. By having threesomes.
Oh, baby.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to the Manduzzi Podcast.
Yes, welcome back. You are probably thinking, what is going on there? What is going on the entire front of this episode right now?
Well, besides me wanting to fuck a pumpkin, the word doozy means something that is extraordinary or outstanding of its kind.
And we are definitely not that. I know you are, because that was botched.
You know what? I've given up. I think I've given up at this point, And this is the podcast where we're going to give you the tools you need to become successful in life.
How do I do this? How do I do that? How do I adapt to certain seasons? What are certain things that I can do in the season? How do I do them very well?
Or fetishes,
What?
Certain fetishes, like fucking pumpkins.
Wow, we're really back, aren't we?
We're back, baby.
Jesus, and it's not me making
We're
it
back.
sexual.
We're back.
Oh man, it's been a while since we recorded. I need a public outlet to make it sexual.
Canceled.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, the best part is we're going to learn how to be successful ourselves, while we are also teaching you how to be successful yourself.
Makes sense to me, baby.
I'm Alex, big old pumpkin patch Staub.
And I'm Kirk Koz.
Well, Gord, what are we talking about today?
Well, we are now officially in fall. Forget summer.
Forget it.
Forget summer,
Bye,
everybody.
summer.
Summer is over. And let me tell you, fall is one of my favorite seasons.
Yeah, fall's my favorite
because,
too.
First off, it gets cooler.
It
Thank
does.
God.
Thank God.
Because
You
as
and
we all know,
you and I don't do well in the heat.
We do not do well in the
don't
heat.
do well.
I literally, like, AC is a saving grace for me on a daily basis. But so one of the things that comes with the changing of the seasons is certain activities that you can do. You're wearing different clothing. You're bundled up. You're getting cozy with your significant other. All these. It's cuffing season.
That's right.
And where's a better place for cuffing season than a pumpkin patch?
Pumpkin patch.
Now, we're not talking about how to propose at a pumpkin patch.
No.
We're talking about
the actual pumpkin patch.
The actual pumpkin patch.
You've seen the pictures and the videos.
Yes.
This is the time of the season where you put on your flannel and your girl goes, I want to take some pictures at the pumpkin patch, And you go to the pumpkin patch because you want to get laid, and that's when you do.
Now, let me ask you,
You
Staub.
take the pictures, go.
Have you ever been to a pumpkin patch? Because when we were thinking about doing this episode, you were like, oh, carved pumpkin? I'm like, no. Do you know what a pumpkin patch is?
I have been to a pumpkin patch, not like specifically to go there, but I've been to like
Wait, that makes no sense. I've been there, but not specifically to
this was
be on location. What do you
This
say?
was like I don't know. Sometimes I've been to breweries or like farms that like have pumpkin patches within them, type of thing. So like that's the closest I've ever been. I've never specifically been like, let's go to the pumpkin patch.
Well, so
and make memories.
And have a photographer that you hire in tow.
A professional photographer.
People,
but I'm picturing you go to these pumpkin patches and it's just couples and then photographers. That's all. No one's picking out any of the pumpkins. No one's buying any of the pumpkins.
Nobody's buying the pumpkins. Nobody's like doing any activities or whatever or certain things. Now, I actually have been to many a pumpkin patch.
Why?
It is, you know what? Because I grew up in the Midwest.
Gotcha.
Literally before this episode, we were like, where could we find pumpkins? And Google was like, I don't know.
2 hours away in the middle of nowhere.
No, but like the pumpkin patches that I've been to are like, they're almost like, they give me, you know how like seasonal things, like we've done like the Renaissance Festival or Renaissance Fair. It kind of gives me that feeling where it's like it's all fall stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody's you can buy fall attire, you can buy pumpkins. There's probably maybe hay rides. That's synonymous with this type of time. I went to one that along with like a pumpkin patch and like I don't know, like apple picking or ciders and apple cider donuts. Along with that there was like pig races, or like certain things like that. It's kind of like this synonymous with like, I don't know, this cozy type of feeling. It's pumpkins for some reason are just synonymous with fall, and it's just like a feel good outing,
Yeah.
Oh, I've gone there with significant others.
There's apple trees, apple picking. Normally, when you go to like the farms, it's like a big thing there.
But like this is the type of thing that is rampant all throughout. I mean, it's a seasonal thing that like especially people make money.
Yeah, especially if you want to go and pick out a pumpkin. It's like it's a whole ceremony. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, especially if you're like super into Halloween. You got it. You get your pumpkins now.
I knew someone who proposed in a pumpkin patch, but used
in a pumpkin,
but used the pumpkins to like spell out "Will you marry me?" on like certain pumpkins. So like she went out there and he was like, "Oh, grab this pumpkin," and she picked it up and turned it around and it said, "Oh, Mary" or whatever, and then like she turned around all the pumpkins.
She's like, "What a fucking weirdo!"
This pumpkin says "you."
Somebody defaced this pumpkin.
Yeah,
not gonna pick that one.
Yeah, this pumpkin says "End it."
We have the top 10 tips for you on this.
Actually, I went to just to go back to what you said a little earlier.
Yeah.
I went to pig races.
That's right.
A couple weeks ago, and it was a good time. I threw all my winnings on Hamgelina Jolie, and she lost. So,
typical Hamgelina. So we got the top 10 tips on how to pumpkin patch. This is, I guess, a fun, whatever, fall activity. You can do it with your family. You can do it with your significant others. Sometimes it's like a thing that you can do with a group of friends. It's a little like day activity.
Yeah.
And
I actually have a picture of me and my family apple picking in like a pumpkin patch. Like when I was like a kid, and I've had that picture forever. So
how about that?
There's so many good memories here at a pumpkin patch.
So we'll jump in with the top 10 tips.
Let's jump in here. Number 10, everyone. Research. Okay. Where are the best pumpkin patches in your area? Find out which are the most popular and suitable for your family, group, or significant other, and for you to visit. Yeah, you don't want to, if you're walking down the street and some guy pops out of a dumpster and goes, "Hey, you want to go see my pumpkin patch?" Right over here in my van. Do a little more research,
Yeah. Well, it's like living in New York City.
You want a pumpkin? Come on behind the Chipotle.
Like for us in New York City, somebody's like, "Oh my God, let's go to the pumpkin patch." It's like, okay, cool, yeah, I'm down. And it's like, it's 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
I'll pass.
You know, the research if they're even.
You got to
near
travel
you.
though to get to a good one.
You know, because they're usually in more rural areas.
Yeah.
Rural areas.
You got pumpkin in your mouth? Stupid.
So stupid. No, but it's important. And like what I was saying, sometimes
read the reviews too, because if you go to a bad, again, you don't want to show up to like some industrial waste and you know, they're like, oh yeah, there are pumpkins out there somewhere under the radioactive barrels. You know? You don't want to. You do a little research.
So what I was saying earlier, pumpkin patches. I mean, there's all different types of them. You know, some are just really boring, and it's just a bunch of pumpkins, and it's like, oh, okay, let's go home now.
Right.
But there's some people.
I mean, it's not like, but that's the reason you're going to a pumpkin patch.
No. The thing is, there was
you're
a
gonna drive 2 hours out to the pumpkin patch and be like, this is boring. I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, there was a
dancing
time,
pumpkins,
probably decades ago, that some pumpkin patch Illuminati was like, listen, I gotta find out how to make money off of this. People are coming to the pumpkin patch. They drive out here.
Yeah.
They get their pumpkin and leave. We need to. What if we give them hay rides? What if we? Yeah. You know, all these different
corn
things.
mazes.
What if we? Yeah, corn mazes.
Corn mazes.
What if we?
Also, pumpkins are pumpkins can go for like $30 a whack. You know, with these pumpkins are expensive. Pumpkins are expensive.
They are. So,
and they make no sense. I've been to a pumpkin patch where like they write the price on the pumpkin. Some pumpkins would be like 15, 40, 50, and you're like, what the? I don't understand.
Yeah, I watched an episode of How To with John Wilson. He's like a documentarian, like movie maker on HBO, whatever, Max. I bet Jose has probably seen these too. And he focuses on certain things, and then it evolves into these weird, like, following these groups or these types of things. And one of the episodes this past season was like, he found himself at a pumpkin growing, like, it was like a competition for the biggest pumpkin.
Yeah.
There was like pumpkins that weighed like half a ton, like over 1,000.
Like they need a truck to like.
They need a truck to, and there's these weirdos who are like, I've been growing this puppy since trying to win that coveted prize. It's like, I guess it's all based on prices. But anyways,
I've seen some big pumpkins before.
Oh yeah, I've seen some big pumpkins. Woo! Oh baby, when I see a big pumpkin, things start happening to me.
Like what? All right, number 9,
everybody.
Make
sure you research. Okay, the number 9, pretty makes sense. Pretty makes sense.
Pretty makes sense.
Guys, the number 9 tip is dress for the weather. We know this. It's fall, guys. Now, this is interesting. Remember sunscreen, bug spray, and appropriate layers. Appropriate layers, because later in the season it may be chilly, early or late in the day, but may warm up as the sun shines in the afternoon. That's very true. And this comes this goes along with the research, because depending on where you're going, whether in the Midwest or the South or upstate New York that you drove 2 to 3 hours to, you might have bugs. You might have different, things that you're running up against.
I also love the fall because you got it's the type of weather where you can throw like jeans and like a light sweatshirt on.
Oh, absolutely.
And you could take the sweatshirt off and you won't be too hot or too cold, and then you could put it on. You won't be too hot or too cold.
Yeah,
that's the move right there.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and a pumpkin patch is a great way to do. A great place to do that.
Bank a couple pumpkins, and that's what you do. You look good doing it. Yeah. All right, well, let's move on here.
Flannel. Yeah, just dress your typical.
Nice. Dress up as a pumpkin, to a pumpkin patch. Why not? That'd be funny to see.
Okay.
Number 8.
Very original, I'm sure.
Right.
Nobody's done that.
We should dress up as pumpkins, and then when people go to take pumpkins, we run up to them. We'd be like, "No, don't take her away! That's my daughter." Yeah. Number 8, everyone. Wear comfy shoes for playing on a farm. Okay, tennis shoes, rubber boots, or farm boots work well.
Farm boots.
Farm boots. They work well.
They do. They do. Yeah.
Or you could shove both your feet into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Now you got a pair of pumpkin shoes.
Now you got pumpkin shoes.
Now you got pumpkin shoes.
You know, if it starts to rain, just punch a hole through one of those pumpkins, punch some eyes, and just put it over your head so your head doesn't get wet.
Put a pumpkin over your head.
Yeah,
Show up to the pumpkin patch wearing nothing, and take the pumpkins and put them on your body so you have clothes.
Yeah, use nature to your advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, you're going to be doing a lot of walking if you're at a place that I don't know how big are pumpkin patches?
Probably acres, I mean, not acres, but like definitely. I've been to some big pumpkin patches where like there's the big, like a good plot of land.
Top growers will have a patch around 900 square feet per plant.
Yeah.
That's around 82 square meters. Don't let patch size put you off growing a giant pumpkin. How big should a pumpkin patch be? 100 square feet. Of course, people just go ham and they're like,
yeah.
All of this land is full of pumpkins now.
Yeah. Pumpkin's great.
You're going to be doing a lot of walking.
I love pumpkin seeds, too.
Pumpkin seeds are like, that's another thing.
When I get a pumpkin, I'll take the seeds out, and then you roast them up, throw a little salt on there, throw a little
salt,
seasoning.
Or even like, some people do like cinnamon or like little.
Pumpkin seeds are the best snack.
They are a really good snack. Moving on to the next tip. Top 7 tip is come rested. Plan your visit around nap times.
Or just take a nap in the pumpkin patch. I mean, you could utilize. Once you're wearing pumpkins, take a nap in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, just don't be surprised if people pick up one of your shoe pumpkins and are like, "Oh my God, there's a dead man!
Get away from me!
Get your hand off my daughter!" No, it's important. Don't go to a pumpkin patch hungover, that's for sure. Or off of 3 hours of sleep. You're not going to have a good time.
Don't go to a pumpkin patch sober either. Okay? I mean...
Yeah, because...
I mean...
there's a finite amount of stuff that you'll do, but we'll get more to that in the next tip.
We're cruising through here because I know you want to get out. You
want to get out there. You have an hour-long drive out to the patch.
Okay, number 6, everyone.
Yeah, okay.
Plan to spend a half to a full day to 3 years, okay? Weekdays are less crowded and more relaxed, making this the ideal time to visit with young children. Weekends are busier, bustling, and can be extra special time to visit with friends and relatives. Bring grandparents along for the fun. Yeah, unless they're in wheelchairs, then it's hard to push.
Bring the grandparents along so you can just toss them in the patch.
Yeah, toss them in the patch, or FaceTime them when you're out there. So they could be like, "What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why is there a pumpkin on your head?" I did it, Grandma. I quit my job and I'm living in a pumpkin patch full time.
Yeah. Just be ready. I don't know. Be wary of the people.
It's not a. You go there, you grab it, you leave. It's a whole.
There's usually certain things to do. Yeah. And it's better to do it with people. I would say be wary.
If you're out there by yourself, a little creepy.
Yeah.
Are you here? Are you alone? Yeah.
Nice pick. Excuse me? I like your pick of the pumpkin.
I was going to pick that one. Give it back.
Just a random lonely man has a temper tantrum in front of a 5-year-old.
I was going to pick that one.
Yeah, also be wary of maybe like don't bring
Crazies.
the people who are like really into pumpkins.
Yeah.
You know, like if your grandfather is into pumpkins.
I always find this happens to me every single time. Whether I'm at like a garden or a farm or a pumpkin patch or just anywhere where there's like kind of natural plant life, someone will always come up to me. If I'm like looking at a flower or something, they'll be like, "Oh, that's a blah blah blah. It originated from," and I'm like, I'll just slowly look at them and be like, I don't give a. That's a dandelion, blah blah. Shut up, dude. I don't. Every time. I remember last time I went to a pumpkin patch, I was like trying to like pick through it, and this guy came over and he's like, "Well, I saw a really good one over here, and this one is actually
stop right there, sir.
You can tell by the stem that it's healthier with the." I'm like, "Yo, I don't care, dude. Shut." It happens every time. I don't know what. Do I give off this warm feeling? Come talk to me.
Sir, you think I'm here because I want to be? My girlfriend dragged me here to propose to her.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh, those would make great shoes. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. You know? Or I've been to farms where they're like,
I'm tired of this, girlfriend.
Yeah,
that's too damn bad.
Too damn bad. I remember one time I was at this farm and I was like looking at all the what they were growing, and this girl who worked there came up and she was just like, "Oh, that's basil. You want to try a little bit?" And she starts picking off the leaves and goes to hand it to me, and I was like, no.
Dude, it's like out of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And she held the basil leaf right up to my face. I was like, no. So I killed her. And
she's in some undisclosed.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding.
Oh no, it's the pumpkin.
Yeah, guys, be smart about who you're going with and how long you're going to be there, because it truly is like depending on the patch you're going to. It could be a half-day thing. It could be a full-day thing.
Yeah, you're gonna go there for a couple hours. It's not gonna be a thing.
Exactly.
You pop in and out.
But anyways, all this walking around this pumpkin patches, I think I need to
making me horny.
God.
Well, let's take a break here, all right?
Yes.
So you can. I mean, we picked up a couple pumpkins. Let's check them out. Let's see where we're at.
Take a ride on the hay ride. Just
okay.
Take a load off.
Let's do it.
Take a load of pumpkins off.
Okay.
We'll see you on the other side.
Hey everyone.
Hey everyone. How are you enjoying?
I mean, I've been walking around this patch all day.
I still can't find a pumpkin.
I can't find no pumpkin, and I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
So while we're just hanging out, let's talk about where you can see us elsewhere.
Yes.
On other episodes.
Of course,
and
the
a little
top
shout
place.
Out to social media stuff.
The top place, of course, is if you're watching, it's YouTube. Please, this is a great time to like and hit that subscribe button. It really goes a long way.
It does. And if you are watching this and you want to be on an episode, or you've got a funny pumpkin patch story, tell us, because we'll talk about it.
Yes, exactly. We're also featured on all the audio platforms. I mean,
all
top
of them.
Every
single one.
Top of the list, of course, Spotify, and
Apple Podcasts, everywhere. We're on Instagram. Instagram's
where the party's
a big
at.
one. This is a good one.
That is where you can find our amazing trailers and just content that we post throughout the week when an episode is coming out. And a lot of that content is edited by our just cozy little beautiful, just stunning, long-locked editor, Jose. Which brings us to our favorite part of the episode, where we ask Jose, how is this episode going? And do you have any pumpkin patch stories? Have you been to a pumpkin patch?
This episode is going poorly, and I haven't been to a pumpkin patch. I buy my pumpkins from the grocery store like an adult. All right, peace.
I bet he's wearing pumpkin shoes right now.
Right
that dirty
now.
dog.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he's yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jose.
Shout out to Jose.
You know,
he
we
works hard for us.
throw a lot of content at him, and it's like he has like something better to do.
It's like he has a life.
It's like he's got a life outside of this.
And another job.
I don't get it. I don't get
But
it.
anyways, guys, this hayride's coming to a close. I think we got to jump off.
We were too old for the hayride. They kicked us off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Let's get back to the patch
let's find that pumpkin.
and get the fuck out of here.
And get out of here.
Whoa, we're back.
Hey.
Did you pick out your pumpkin yet? You know,
It's
sometimes
okay if you haven't.
Sometimes when I'm in the pumpkin patch, I'll pick up a pumpkin, and it'll have like warts on it or something.
Yeah,
I'm
what
like,
are those?
"Ugh," and I'll throw it back down, stomp on it, and then I'll pick up another one and be like a little. One side will look perfect, and then you turn it around and it's just all rotten and gross. You're like, ugh! You throw that down, you stomp on it.
Gosh, you know what? That's how I think about you sometimes. I'll look at you and I'll be like, hey, you look great. And then you turn around, I'm like, oh my God, he looks disgusting. And I want to stomp on you. You know, pumpkins are just like us. Huh? Pumpkins are just like us. You know, that is something that we haven't addressed. Pumpkins get weird markings on them.
Yeah.
Is it the insects or whatever? They're like, oh fuck yeah, it's pumpkin season.
I think it's just genetics because
pumpkins
genetics-
are just like us.
Look. Sometimes when like
a daddy pumpkin.
Sometimes when pumpkins are grown too close together and they all look the same, you don't know if the pumpkin is a direct descendant or a cousin or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes you get mutant pumpkins popping out. You know?
Yeah.
But there are, and you can Google this.
Okay.
You can
I'm
Google
going to.
this. Type in, because there are some gross wart-looking pumpkins out there, but then there are pumpkins that are just, I mean, they could get it.
Okay, what am I searching?
Type in sexy pumpkins.
What the? This one looks like a woman's privates and it has teeth. There's one that people have carved. Look, this is terrifying.
Yes.
What the hell?
Oh, that's a, yeah.
Look, this is a carving.
Hot. That's hot.
This is somebody carving. What? I don't think you knew what was going to come up. Or were you trying to?
Maybe type in sexy looking pumpkins.
It's the same shit. It's just people carving
all I'm
out
saying-
images that are.
Sometimes there are
Yeah,
pumpkins.
what are you saying?
I want to fuck a pumpkin. All right, well, let's move on, people.
Ladies
All
and
right?
gentlemen, we're moving on to the top 5 tip, which is check the Patches calendar of activities. There's special events they may be hosting throughout the season, including live entertainment. That's another thing. Special festivals or holiday-themed events for things like Grandparents' Day, Teacher Appreciation, Halloween, and more. Yeah. I'm sure teachers are like, thank God I get a day off. Oh, God, I have to go to the pumpkin patch and be surrounded by my students?
Yeah.
I just want to get loose.
We lost Billy. Also, they keep harping on grandparents and bringing your grandparents here. You know that they don't give a shit. I mean, when I'm an old man and I get to that part of my life and they go, Grandpa, guess who we're bringing you to? I'm like, this strip club? No, the pumpkin patch. I'd be like, no, not
again.
And I'm like, no. I'm in my wheelchair, so I can't stop them.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Turn me around!
Turn me around. No.
You have the special van that, like, comes out and, like,
Yeah.
lowers you. You're like,
Please.
no!
No. If I fall over.
Yeah, the fall places like this, if they're like a mega big-time pumpkin patch, they have live performances and certain things, little events. Yeah, depending on this could narrow down when you go
There's
or
also
like what to do. you know.
There's also one time I went to a brewery out in
A what?
A brewery.
What was it? What was it? A rural brewery?
It was a rural brewery. Okay. And they had a pumpkin patch, which was really big and nice. And inside the brewery, they had this. They made like their own like homemade like pumpkin beer, which was
Yum.
It was delicious.
That's another big thing.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
If you can make it alcoholic, I'm on board. Jesus Christ.
We're moving on to
Drink responsibly. Drink responsibly.
Yeah, moving on to the top 4 tips.
Number 4, everyone. If you have a favorite attraction or fetish, for instance,
Oh my God.
the jumping pillow. What? What's a jumping pillow? Plan to hit it
I'll
up.
look it up.
If you have a favorite attraction, for instance, the jumping pillow, plan to hit it up first or last to make the start and end of your visit extra special. What is a jumping pillow?
The jumping pillows was brilliantly designed in Denmark over 26 years ago and has been engineered for the safety of its user. Our inflatable trampoline and its method of installation is the only one in the US market that follows the well-respected certified standards, which was first obtained by the Danish inventor.
A jumping pillow is a moon bounce.
Yeah! Wait, look!
It's a moon bounce.
It's a moon bounce!
Oh my God! The jumping pillow.
Listen, the article I got this
my
from
God.
it's got to be some type of dated. It's like, oh, you're gonna go do the jumping pillow? Yeah.
That's one of the tips.
But that's
a jumping pillow. I mean, it's
Listen,
if you have a favorite attraction, okay, that's fine.
There are the
jumping
there's always
pillow. Very specific. Yeah.
there's different types of attractions.
There was one time I went and I saw a pumpkin toss. Right. So like you take the
Ooh!
pumpkin and you go.
Well, like a
toss it.
yeah.
As far as you can.
Like I looked up, like there's places that have hay rides, corn mazes, apple picking, just like we were saying.
Yeah.
And apparently, jumping pillows are a hit
Jumping
too.
pillows. I've never heard of that. Where you
Yeah.
you learn something new every time you do this podcast.
But yeah, depending on the day that you go, there could be events, and then also like depending on the one that you go and you research, there could be activities like this that hopefully all ages can take part in. Of course, jumping pillows are probably a little bit more on the younger side, but
Yeah.
I know as a 32-year-old man, I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yo, let's go."
That's it's so hard just because I'm a kid at heart, okay?
Of course, yeah.
And I've always loved the moon bounce
Yeah.
and just stuff like that. And if I go and see a moon bounce, my first thought is like, "Oh, I'm jumping on that." But then I see
Yeah.
all the kids on there, I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
be that one guy
Does
on
that
there
happen?
jumping and throwing kids around.
Yeah, stop. Does that happen for you also with playgrounds around the city
It
too?
happens at playgrounds.
You're like, look at that slide. I want to go down it, but there's parents and other kids. I can't walk on that playground
I'll
alone.
race you to the swings, Billy.
They might, mommy, mommy, who is that? He doesn't look like a
He has
kid.
pumpkins on his feet.
I am a kid at heart.
I'm the
Billy.
I'm the pumpkin king.
Shut up, Billy. I'm a kid at heart. I'm the Pumpkin King.
So we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Wait.
Sir, I'm calling the police. Wait. Tell him the Pumpkin King was here. Fuck you.
The pumpkin king was here.
Yeah, guys, there's attractions and stuff. Anyways, we're now in the top 3 tips, everybody.
Oh no. So soon.
I will say,
Yeah.
one thing about these tips is we are, as we go deeper and deeper, we're finding out that some pumpkin patches can be fun and
Yeah.
have plenty of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Including the top 3 tip. The top 3 tip, which is buy some goodies to enjoy at home. We were kind of mentioning this earlier. Cider donuts. That's
Delicious.
huge. Delicious. Cider
Insane.
donuts, pumpkin donuts, kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
I mean, what are other
corn.
things? You know, pumpkin beer, pumpkin seeds.
Yeah.
All this pumpkin
pie.
I can't believe
pumpkin cookies.
I mean, I can't believe we've gone this whole
so
episode
much to do with pumpkins
without talking about like the pumpkin latte or whatever. The pumpkin
spice
lattes.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I'm sure pumpkin patches have taken that and they're like, yeah, we'll make you a real pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that would blow your frickin' pumpkin mind.
Nice.
Yeah. But guys, these are types of things that like when you go out, you can get a bunch of fall-esque goodies. These are all great snacks to enjoy with a relaxing movie after a day at the patch. Hey.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, if you're going for a half day or like a full day, significant other, family, all that stuff, you know that when you're on that ride home, you're like, I'm going home to just lounge on the couch.
Yeah.
And
goodbye.
if you can have a few apple cider donuts or whatever or something to just like munch on, it's perfect.
Yeah. You do it for the family. You do it for the kids, for the experience, for the grandparents,
Yeah, and that's what we're doing this
That's
episode
what it's all about.
for.
It's
all about the family.
Family.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. There's a lot of goodies to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Number 2, everybody. Decide in advance whether you even want to fucking go. Okay? Whether you want to choose Decide in advance whether you want to choose one big pumpkin for the family or a small one for each child. Having a plan can save a lot of stress when everyone is drawn to their choice of a perfect pumpkin. What for you? What's the perfect pumpkin for you?
You know what?
What like stands out? Like if you saw, like what do you look for in a perfect pumpkin?
Well, I guess, I would say like medium size, like not overbearing, no warts or anything. A good stem,
What? Okay.
A good stem.
Huh?
Okay. I would go for something that's a more orange, less like faded and stuff. I think like a good pumpkin has the multiple lines down it. It's got almost like these ribs or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. I don't know if that. It's like it's been very rare for me to like be like, okay, like let's. I need to go get my pumpkin. I need to pick out my pumpkin. Yeah. But it's like kind of like a rite of passage as a kid, I think. That like, it's like a fun little like, let me pick my pumpkin, bring it back home, carve it, all that stuff. But you want it to look healthy. What about you?
The perfect pumpkin for me would probably one that looks like it's on the brink of death. Okay. Just one
because
that
you just want to destroy it.
Just one that's so rotten. Right? It's the one pumpkin where, like, before you even go in the patch, the owner of the farm is like, don't go on that side of the patch. There's one pumpkin that's just diseasing the rest of the patch, and we can't take it down. And that's where you go. You go to the center of that patch, and there's just this one pumpkin with just flies and bugs all over it, and it's just green and gray and disgusting. It looks like if you touched it, it would give you some flesh-eating disease. That's the perfect pumpkin for me.
Is that because you're like, I see myself in that pumpkin?
Pumpkins are a reflection
Like
of
us.
yourself. Pumpkins are like us.
The pumpkin you pick reflects a lot about the person you are. Oh no.
Diseased.
Did a pumpkin hurt you as a child?
When I was a kid, I was in a pumpkin patch, and I just got off the
take your time.
The bouncy pillow. The
jumping
The jumping pillow
from Denmark.
Just got off the jumping pillow, and I saw my parents and grandparents in the distance, and they were like, "All right, we're leaving." And I'm like, all right. And as I was running towards them, a pumpkin popped out one of its vines, tripped me, right? And I went, whoa! I fell, right? And all the pumpkins started laughing at me. And they came over and they held me down. And one pumpkin got up and said, I'm the Pumpkin King. And then it all went black.
God.
And I woke up with an apple cider donut. Oh, my ding dong. All right. All right. We're at the number one tip, everybody.
Yeah, we'll unpack that later, maybe off the air. But
if you're not leaving the pumpkin patch with a diseased pumpkin and apple cider donut on your ding dong, what are you doing?
Anyways,
Number one tip.
The pumpkin that you pick reflects a lot on the type of person you are, and just be safe out there, guys. And the best way to be safe when you're in danger, is take lots of pumpkin photos.
Yes.
You need evidence.
Evidence.
No, but guys, this is a huge thing. Of course, that's
why you're going there, to take pictures.
It's a thing. It's like it became very, very popular with like Bo Burnham's White Girl Instagram, like the pumpkin and all that stuff.
Pumpkin.
But it's a huge photo op, these types of places that you go to. And to be honest, if you get a good patch of punk, you can make a really good photo.
Yeah, you can do good. You could do really well on the internet selling pumpkin photos.
Yeah. Everybody loves a pumpkin patch photo. Yeah.
Do you have any pumpkin photos?
God, probably in some archives like a long time ago. I have to look through, but I don't know. Like not very much.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like I've got some pictures of pumpkins somewhere. I don't know.
I do have to say, though, there's something just, like, so entertaining about being around pumpkins and then seeing a pumpkin that is just, like, so deformed and be like, you good, bro?
You're coming home with me
Did
now.
Did they hurt you?
You're coming home with me now. Yo, that's the post. That's the post for one of the days. When you pick the last pumpkin in the patch,
you're gonna live with me now. You're coming home with me now. From the Goonies, guys. That's what we're talking about.
From the Goonies.
But hey, everybody! I hope this episode was a nice little start to your fall. That's how you pumpkin patch. It was nice. It was like it's a great fall activity. Just be safe out there.
Look, and as sick as we are as people, don't let that dissuade you from, not going to a pumpkin patch. Because they're a lot of fun. It's all about the family. It's a good time. Get some photos, and that you'll have forever.
Great little date outing too.
Yeah.
So
a little date outing, because if you don't go to a pumpkin patch for your girlfriend and post pictures about it, like, are you even dating?
Probably
not.
It really is. Probably not.
If she doesn't want to go to a pumpkin patch with you, that means the relationship isn't serious yet.
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching the Menadoozy podcast. Please, if you haven't laughed yet, just please comment what your favorite tip was, and if you have a tip on how to pumpkin patch or a story about pumpkin patching, or,
just anything involving pumpkins and
let
patches. Let us know. Do you have a patch that looks like a pumpkin? Mm-hmm. We want to see it.
Yeah.
And share this with your friends.
Please.
Okay.
It helps a lot.
Share this on Instagram. Share this everywhere. Share it everywhere because, we do it for you guys. We're all trying to learn and be better in this world.
Yes.
And, let's do it together.
And lastly, of course, if there is anything that you want to learn about and have us teach you while we also learn about it, please let us know. The sky is the limit. We are open to learning about anything and trying to be successful at it.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Or trying to successfully understand everything.
Yes.
how to help people.
Yeah, we'll try.
Yep.
Makes sense to me. I'm the Pumpkin King.
I'm the Pumpkin King.
I'm gonna get you.
No! 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 The pumpkins are attacking. We'll see you next episode. Have a great fall.
Peace.